Now on your screens are two popular leaders. One is Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India. The other is Emmanuel Macron, as you can see, the President of France. Both are leaders of two thriving democracies. Both are facing challenges, democratic challenges mostly. In India, as we already showed you, Parliament is dysfunctional. Opposition says it has no confidence in the government. The government on its part has failed to convince the opposition to discuss and debate instead of protesting. It's a logjam. In France, on the other hand, Emmanuel Macron has vowed to restore the credibility of the political class. After all, who was Emmanuel Macron until he became the president of France last year? The election of a political outsider reflects upon the state of politics in his country as well. So France is now cutting the number of lawmakers by almost a third. Macron's government and the head of the opposition-controlled Senate have agreed on the political reform. The French government believes that political reform will speed up the lawmaking process and give voice to the underrepresented sections of that country. Nobody in India is talking about such measures. In fact, you can barely make out what they're talking about. They shout, they flood the well of the House, and then they walk out. Why can the government and the opposition not behave like grown-ups for a change? This isn't supposed to be a rant. I'm afraid it's sounding like one. But what do you do in the face of such charades? The government, we can tell you, has found a new way to embarrass the opposition. Parliament members of the ruling party now say they will forego their salary of the 23 days the parliament did not function. They don't want that money. It's an awful attempt, we say, to claim the moral high ground. Unfortunately for them, one of their own refused to part with his salary on grounds that it was not their fault. Sure, it was ours. We voted for all of them. But I don't want to leave it there tonight.